IBM and it stinks. Why in the world are you buying more? And why should I hang on to my shares, which I've had for decades? Give me some hope, please. I guess the follow-up question for that is, are you buying more shares?
Yeah, well, I'm not in the business of giving hope. You should only own IBM or any other stock if you have reasons for thinking you should own it. I mean, it's that simple. And whether you own Berkshire Hathaway or not, that's an individual decision. And the last thing in the world you should do is own it because somebody else owns it. I said that one time when I was in college. I was at an annual meeting in Jersey City. I was 20 years old, and coming back, there were only about 4 of us there at the meeting. A fellow named Lou Green, who was a very famous figure in Wall Street, said, "Well, why do you own the stock?" It was Marshall Wells. And I said, "I own it because Ben Graham owns it." And he said, "Strike one." That was not a good answer, even though Ben Graham was the dean of it's not a reason. You don't own a stock because somebody else owns it. You own it because you do your own analysis and you decide where you think the future will be. And if you don't know the answer to that, you don't own it. So it's a terrible mistake to own it because somebody else owns it. They may not own it 6 months from now. They may own it for different reasons. I've never bought a stock except for Marshall Wells in 1950. I've never bought a stock because somebody else owned it.